Dr. Mavis here. Thanks for tuning in again. In this video, I want to talk about imagination. Imagination. So we are all Imagineers, right? We are always imagining things. You know, we think about the future. It's not happening yet. We imagine it. We think about it. We envision it. So think about it. We use images to conquer and control our environment. If you were driving to a certain place, for example, you would take note of the building, you would take note of that tree, you would take note so that you can control and navigate the environment. And you can even remember, where did I come from? Where am I going? So we use images, we use pictures to make sense of our world. We use pictures to make sense of our world. However, we're not always as intentional in terms of the input of the pictures that we take, but also in terms of creating the future, because for us to create the future as well, we need to have been able to see it. We need to image it. So a lot of the times people don't use images to create the future, or we start to imagine the worst case scenario. What if this happens? What if this happens? And what that does is that it creates a lot of anxiety when you are predicting negatively by imagining the worst case scenario, or imagining the worst thing that could possibly happen when you're making a choice and a decision. So collecting pictures, visuals, images about your personal goals has this impact on your brain, is that it directs your brain. It gives your brain direction in terms of what next, what does it need to do. Have you ever noticed that if you buy a car, you didn't see it a lot before, but now you're driving around, every corner you turn, you're seeing this car? Why? Because you suddenly have this image in your head so you can see it. So when you collect pictures for your goals, you put visuals, call it a vision board, imagining, putting these pictures together, what that does is that it directs your brain to start sifting and looking at opportunities so that you can start to achieve those opportunities. So we are Imagineers. We imagine, whether we like it or not. But I think the key thing is to be intentional and choosing those images that you want to create so that you can create. What do they say? If you can't see it, you can't create it. So we've got to create, we've got to give our brain input, we've got to give our sight, which is a powerful sense, input, so that we can begin to envision the life that we want to create. We can begin to envision the things that we want to create. Thanks for listening.